Hello everyone, so in today's video it's all about storefront and how you can secure it as best as you can. Yeah, we know the basic stuff that we need to enable HTTPS and all that stuff, but if we go a little bit down on the Citrix article, so we are in today's video we are using two articles, this one and this other one, because we will do some stuff with PowerShell. If we go a little bit down in the article, we will see that we should also enable strict transport security, because this prevents some man-in-the-middle attacks that can, even if you have HTTPS, they still can grab some credentials, user credentials. So we don't want to do that. We don't want that in our environment, and we want to secure it as good as we can. Citrix offers in this article two ways, one through IIS and one through the storefront directly, and I believe one to the NetScaler. Okay, we won't do the NetScaler because we don't have one. Okay, let's start with the IIS. Before we start, you can also check the headers, because this will be a header on your web page, and I already prepared the script to check the header. I will check the header of one store out of those four. I just want to show you how it looks like. So as you can see, this is the default. We don't see any strict key or something like that. If you don't have that enabled, it will show like this. But it will also show like this if you have it enabled through the storefront directly, but we will go through all those steps. So first we need to check if we have it enabled or not, and we don't see any strict key here, so this means it's not enabled. Let's go through option 1. You will read the article, I will just show you directly. Storefront, not storefront, sorry, IIS. So default web page, we go here under configure HSTS. We just go enable. This is set for 1 year. We also should include subdomains, because if you have a big environment, we also need the subdomains. And I also enabled redirect to HTTP. Okay, so we just go OK. We reset the service, the IIS service. This will take a little bit of time. Okay, and now if I go again, let's say this is a refresh, we can see it's enabled. And if I go back on the same script, so that's the result from the first execution, and now the second execution, we see that we have something new. We should have something new. Here it is. Strict transfer security, max age, this means 1 year, and include subdomains. So this is how you can check if this is already enabled for you. If you have done this through IIS. I've seen another way, so let me disable this. Okay. I don't know if that is also an official way, but for me it worked. So I'm going back to normal. Let's reset. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so the reset is done. You can also do this on each store separately. Let's go and check. Let's make sure that that setting is gone. Okay, no strict key. Okay, perfect. Let me go and okay, so you can also do it like this. 1 second. So you select your store, you go here to HTTP response headers, you double click it, add, and you manually add the same text as we've done it before, but in that GUI we just selected stuff. Now we are writing. So exactly the same thing. Let me reset again the store. Okay, so the reset is done. Let's check again. And now again we have the strict transport security. So it's basically the same like before, but it's in a different location. So that is something that changed. So it's no longer in the same on the same line where it was before. Nevertheless, for me this also worked. At least I can check it and it gives me the same result, but I'm not sure if this is an official way. So yeah, let's remove. We stick with the Citrix article and let's reset again. And now I want to show you how you can do it via the storefront. Okay, so let's go back, let's check again. Should be gone. Strict key, okay, it's gone. Now let's let me show you first in the GUI. So that can be achieved. You have to go on each store and just go under configure or not configure, manage receiver for websites, configure, and under advanced options, advanced settings, when you just click here, enable strict transport security, and here we can change to how many days we want, a year or something like that, and just go apply and OK and close. I want to do another ISS reset. So I made the change on test lab 01. But now if I execute that header stuff, it's not there, so you will not see it with this PowerShell command. Nevertheless, I do have a separate PowerShell that will check everything with the command provided through this article. So I use this syntax. It wasn't easy because, yeah, Citrix doesn't give us an example. So we are not all developers and stuff like that. We also, please Citrix, give us clear examples so that we can learn and do this stuff. Nevertheless, I figured it out, and I will run the script now, and we can see that on only my first store, on this store, the test lab 01 web, it's enabled, and we have 99 days, exactly as we done it if we changed it in the store, and all the others are at the default because the default is disabled. Okay, so this is how you will have it after a clean install, so it's always disabled. Okay, so I have a script that can check the status with Citrix commandlets, with Citrix PowerShell commandlets, and I also have prepared a script to enable. I believe I will enable and set to, I don't know how many days, but let's see it. Let's see it in action. So, okay, so I enabled and I set up to 250 days. Let's check it again. Now we should have all enabled and to 250 days. Let's see if this is also true in the GUI. Okay, enable 250 days, and this one too. Configured, advanced, enabled, and 250 days. Okay, perfect. I want to show you one more thing. In the same manner that we enabled, we can also disable. So the difference, if in this command I've set the value to true, in the other one I set it to false, and from 250 I set it to 90 as the default is. So let's do the default back. So disabled and back to default. And if we want to check again, we should be back to default. That means disabled and to 90 days. Okay, so when enabled equals false, that means it's disabled. And again, on our stores, we have the same thing. Okay. Okay, this was it. And remember, yeah, I can show you the headers, the script for the headers. Yeah, it's nothing complicated. You can do the check on each store individually, or you can also do it on the base URL. You will get the same results, but don't forget, if these settings are enabled from the storefront from here, when you run this command, you will not see them. If you run this command, you will only see them if they are set through IIS. Okay, thank you for watching, and if you liked this type of video, please subscribe to my channel. I will not reveal the other scripts because yeah, I worked a lot for them, and it is not okay for me to show you everything completely done. You should try to figure out a way to also create the scripts. I can give you, of course, the syntax. This is the article that I used, and I did try it for an hour or so until I got it working. Yeah, good luck on creating your own script, and yeah, thank you for watching.